Hey YouTube, welcome to a yoga session with me. I'm Leigha Butler. If you have never taken class with me before, know that most of these classes, I would call them intermediate, but they start off in a way that makes you think it's going to be like too easy, too gentle, too moderate, and then before you know it, you've warmed yourself up and you've surprised yourself, finding yourself in advanced things and experiments and adventures, or you can always opt out of those things. So today I thought we'd do a nice juicy session. But first, let us begin seated. You could sit on your heels if that works for you. Allow the hands to fall in your lap. And with eyes closed, bring the awareness to your breathing. Try to lengthen each inhale and each exhale. If possible, close off the back of the throat just enough to create a whisper or ocean-like sound. The sound of Ujjayi breath, triumphing over the chaos of the mind. Let's feel into that for a little bit. And before we get moving, let's place our hands on our hearts, lift our hearts, and we'll bow the chin, taking a moment to set an intention for your practice today. And I invite you to set an intention something like this. It's more like an affirmation, which is, I trust myself. I trust myself to make the right choice. I trust myself to make the right move. And if I screw it up, or at least perceive that that is so, I trust myself to pivot again and move in the direction, the trajectory that is calling to me. You can internalize that, make it your own. Then let's get really empty. And we'll open the arms and even open the heart. Yeah, like you're receptive. Lift the chest, lift the gaze. And then exhale, empty out. Backs of the hands together, tuck the tail, tuck the chin, round everything to empty. Do that again. Inhale, open up, express yourself, receiving. Exhale, empty, radically. Inhale, open-hearted. Exhale, empty all the way. Let's add on to it now. Come high onto knees, reach yourself open again. And then exhale, hands to earth, empty this time in cat pose. Inhale, make your way to cow, arching. Get neutral in your spine, hug the belly up, send the chest forward and lower slowly, like you're doing knees down push-up, but all the way to earth. Lifting to a baby cobra, even lifting hands. Exhale, push into earth, come onto knees. Let's find child's pose for a little while, reaching arms forward. Hips are really heavy. Walk your hands to the left. And walk your hands to the right. And back at center, Crawl towards your knees, sit high up on them. Once again, open yourself, receive, arch, gaze high. And then exhale, hands to earth. Empty in cat. Inhale, find the cow. You can savor it, never rushing. Exhale into neutral spine. Send the hips just enough forward to get nice and straight through the front body, and then slowly lower down. Elbows point back. Lift into a slightly higher cobra this time. Heels pointing up. You might stretch the neck. I take every opportunity. Dip down low. Come onto knees once again. This time keep your hips high. Reach your arms forward. Make it Anahatasana, aka puppy pose. Chin down if you can. And if that's easy, try throat down. Roll the sits bones high. And then inch your way out, walk toward the knees one last time today. We'll roll up high onto knees, open the arms, open the heart, gaze up. Exhale, hands to earth, empty for cat. Savor the arching at cow. Where else can you back bend? Exhale into neutral spine. That knee down, push up just to lower all the way to earth. Slide the hands a little bit back, come into a highest cobra yet. Gazing up, shoulders back. Couple breaths here. And then slowly lower, press hands down, roll over knees, but this time take it to downward facing dog. Sending each heel down. Slide your right leg up high. You draw that knee to your right elbow. Place that foot outside your hands. And this is just to rock back and forth, wake up the legs. Step to plank, inhalation. Exhale, lower if you want it. Chaturanga hovering. Otherwise the ground, into up dog or cobra. Inhalation. Exhaling, downward facing dog. Connect to breath. Sweep your left leg up high. Draw that knee to left elbow, heart shoots forward, and place the foot outside your hand. Rock a little bit, reach the legs away from each other. Plant your hands, step into plank, top of a push-up, inhale. Exhale, heart goes forward as you slowly lower to your depth. Find the heart opening. Downward facing dog. Connect to breath. And fingertips. Walk your feet halfway up the mat. Press your belly toward your knees. Point the sits bones high. Let's hang out for the stretch of it for a little while. Really straight through right knee. Then really straight through left knee. And then both. And then right hand grabs left outer ankle. Find a twist here. Twist the other way. Looking forward, both hands land, top of the mat, and then get your feet there too. You can step, hop, float, do what you do. Flat back. Fold. Lead with your heart as you stand all the way up, open to receive. And find Tadasana, that mountain shape, steadiness. Find the focal point. Long breaths. Next natural inhale, reaching all the way overhead. Exhale, fold. Inhale, flatten your back. Exhale, step the left foot back. We'll take a couple of rocks. But then steady your footing because you'll climb all the way up to high lunge. I encourage you to open your heart, open your arms. Same act, same position of receiving. If you want to, hands behind your head. Let's breathe into it. And ever so slowly dip this forward. As you do, interlace fingers low behind. You could set that back heel down for stability as you fold into humble warrior. Maybe that right shoulder catches your thigh. Maybe you're coming all the way inside. Take it your version. You got about 4 more breaths. Gazing forward, you'll come all the way up to make peaceful warrior. Any version you like. Deep through the right knee if you can. And then let's stay warm. We'll circle it all the way down. Make your way through a Vinyasa, plank pose, lowering, opening. Downward dog, connect. On toes, bend the knees, look forward, and you'll step or spring to the top. Flatten your back. Fold completely. Root and rise, super tall. Tadasana. Come back in and up, reaching upward. Exhale, dive down. Inhale, flatten the back. Exhale, step your right foot to the back. Reach the legs away as you rock a little bit. And then get really steady footing because you'll climb up once again, making this high lunge. I encourage you to open your heart, even open your arms to express this. Let there be some heat. Let there be some freedom too. Big breathing. If you want, hands behind your head. On an exhale, tip forward, interlace hands on the way. You could settle the back heel down. Humble warrior, trying to point those knuckles straight up and overhead. Left hip wraps back. Let's connect just to breathing. Another cycle in and out. And then strong body comes all the way up, makes peaceful warrior. Express this your way. Any arms. Dare for depth in that front knee. And then roll it down. Let's keep the warmth. We'll step through Vinyasa, lower. Savor the back bend. Exhaling, downward facing dog. If you're getting warmer and warmer and you want to try lengthening at the armpits and moving the forehead toward the mat, it's just a stretch. It doesn't have to be the way we do down dog all the time. We're breaking some rules here, but if it feels good, go ahead. Good, let's do a little more with these legs. Sweep the right leg up. You can open the hip this time, bend the knee. Get your left elbow down just for the fun of it. And make some circles up there. Aiming to activate the glute, really stretch. And then you'll look forward, straighten the left elbow, tap right knee to left tricep, empty out. Then kick out, let that foot land on the ground. You're gonna balance on your right hand. This might feel like enough, or take it to fallen triangle. So it's either a side body opening, or you're kind of sliding out and tipping back. It's almost like a wild thing, but not quite. So express it any way that feels good to your body. 3 more in and out breaths. Then look down, roll the left hand down, sneak the right knee into your nose, roll over to the left side. So you could stay here with a modified side plank, even stepping the right foot halfway up the mat if you like. Otherwise, try grabbing your right inner knee and opening it as wide as your body allows. We're powerful here. Let's go for 5 full breaths. Stepping right foot to the top of the mat. Okay, walk your hands over to the left. We'll straighten the legs. Get ourselves a wide-legged fold. Go ahead in. If you want to sneak a headstand in or any inversion in, this is a wonderful opportunity. come back to your wide legs. Flatten out. And frame this right foot. And take a vinyasa, any vinyasa. You could even skip them. Meeting at downward dog. Sweeping your left leg high. Open that hip, bend the knee, set your right elbow down for the fun of it. You make some big circles up there. Try to activate the left side glute to get an active opening. And then you'll straighten that right arm. Send left knee to right tricep, empty out. Kick out, let the foot land. Now you could stay here or bear weight into the left hand. Slide out even farther. Right arm could cross the ear line like a side body opening, or you can reach back like a back bend. Explore it. A few more breaths. And then look down, roll down. Right hand lands, left knee to your nose. Roll over to the right side, so you're taking plank again. It could be left foot halfway up the mat. Or you could try this. Left knee up, as high as it'll go. Keep encouraging the opening. Strong breaths. And then stepping left foot to the top of the mat. Walk your hands over to the right, parallel the feet, open the arms this time. Interlace fingers low behind and get yourself another nice wide legged fold with the rotator cuffs involved. Come on up to your flat back. Pivot around to frame your left foot. Take the flow any way you want. We're going to start winding it down now. Meeting in downward dog. All right, let's jump through to sit all the way down and then lie all the way back. Work your heels in close to your sitting bones. You can reach down to tickle your own heels. So we'll do a bridge to start and we'll turn it into something else next. So heels down firmly, lift your seat, roll the shoulder blades underneath. You might even be able to grab your own ankles. Squeeze your bum to lift a little higher. Knees point forward. Let's just breathe. Now you're welcome to come down, recover, maybe take another back bend, or go ahead and plant your hands right now. Set yourself up for a wheel, maybe on the head first, and then coming all the way up. Active back body, stepping into the ground. Connect to your bum. Neck can be soft. And then walk long to slowly settle it down. Let the knees rock left and right. Right knee can cross the left leg. Keep your back long as you twist over to the left. So inviting in softness at this point. And trusting surrender, release. And then unhook. Cross the other way, left leg wraps. Tip the legs to the right. Stay long. Super soft face. No more breath control. And then we'll unwind it. So we're headed in the direction of Savasana, but I'm gonna sit up just in case there's some of you that I'm losing right now. And I get it. If you don't have time for Savasana, you don't have time. Respect to you. We can break rules all day long for all I care. I just want to say thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for giving yourself the time. And that's about it. So if you have the time I'm just going to keep us here for like 1 minute because you can stay as long as you want. You can always pause it. To respect your time, let's get empty for a solid minute in Shavasana. It's kind of the ultimate act of trust. To completely surrender your body, your mind, even the breath. As you're ready, we'll come into deeper breath and some movement. Climbing up. Thank you, Yogi, for making it all the way to the end. You are truly amazing. It's not easy to motivate yourself all the way from home. I get it. Thank you for being here. Once again, thank you for treating yourself to yoga. By making yourself feel better, you are having ripple effects that are so needed right now. I can't wait for next time. Stay in touch. And if you like working with me and you want to check more of my stuff out, it's at leighabutler.com and leighabutleryoga.com. Lots of programs and a membership site. Have a wonderful week. Be well.